Hello, everyone. How we doing?
Morning, friends.
Joe here.
Kevin.
We're getting towards the end of this season.
Yeah, I feel like there's a whole lot to still resolve, which means the pacing has been really good in terms of realism.
Yeah.
But we have a lot to resolve through the rest of the season here.
So this is episode 9, about 4 episodes left, and they can wrap up a lot in an episode.
sure. Yeah, they've done it before. Like end of season 1, there was a lot that happened in that last episode.
And while I'm sad this season's ending because I've enjoyed every second of it, I am finally ready to get some big questions answered, right?
Yeah, I've been this week kind of preparing myself for the inevitable horror that is probably going to happen to Frank, either him dying or going to prison. It's not that he doesn't deserve to go to jail, he does, but he's such a great character.
An amazing character.
That it's like, yeah, you're in the wrong on a lot of things, but his reasoning is so good, and you really do pull for him in the to
in a weird way,
help
yeah.
to help the other guys on the
workers,
dock,
his family,
and his family, and it's like, I get it, it's like Les Mis, it's like I understand, like he could get away with it, and you'd feel like that worked out well. He could also end up in prison. You're like, well, yeah, that probably should have happened too,
That's the most interesting dynamic of the show. And
I think so too.
And when you think of like TV protagonists that are really complicated, obviously we mentioned Don Draper at the top of the list, Tony Soprano, Walter White, but nobody ever mentions Frank Sabatka. I have never heard the name Frank Sabatka until I started this show.
It's probably just because he's a one-off, in terms of the season.
I can guarantee you, when we're well after this season, I'll be thinking about his character.
Yeah, he's a very compelling character. I cannot for the life of me believe that Chris Bauer was not nominated for an Emmy for this show.
It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make any sense. He's just been amazing.
He's ostensibly the star of the season.
Yeah, he really is.
If you really think about it, like we get Jimmy on the show, but Jimmy was in much more of season 1 than he is season 2.
Oh, I think Chris Bauer's been on more of this season than
I think
Dominic
so.
West. I really do think he's been there
so.
more.
And that's not a bad thing. I mean,
no. I like the focus.
It takes a real actor with a real humble ego to be like, I'm going to step out of the way of my own show,
right? Yeah,
to let everybody else shine, because
at
this
least
is a
for the
real
first
ensemble.
half of the show, right?
Yeah,
like at least in the middle, right? We got the early episodes where he kind of kicked everything off, like in the first 2 episodes with like finding the girls' bodies and his role in getting them assigned to Baltimore, and then he kind of disappears
a little bit. There was an episode where we saw him for like 2 minutes.
Yeah, until kind of now, until the last episode, he's been kind of out of the spotlight completely. And a lot of people, because I've seen the comments in YouTube and on Patreon. This is kind of a divided season. Some people really don't like it. Some people, this is one of their favorite seasons of the show, if not their favorite season. And some people, which is interesting, have said, I didn't like it the first time I watched it.
Yeah, I've seen a few of those comments too.
On rewatch or going back and looking at it years later,
sure,
this is really an underappreciated season of television.
I get that. And it's like, I think why people didn't care for it is because, I think you mentioned this before, it's different.
It's a completely different show than season 1, and I think that people at the time probably expected more of what happened in season 1 with police versus drug dealers, right? And then that's not being overly critical of the audience. I kind of expected that's what the second season was going to be too.
This is much more crime saga than it is. Cops and robbers.
Absolutely, it's a completely different kind of crime, which makes it a completely different kind of show, really.
Sure.
And we ran into this with other shows we've watched where, like, subsequent seasons, the show's completely different. But that doesn't mean it got worse or that it's bad. It's just different. And I feel like this is a really great season of television. It's just really different than season 1.
Like, I would say borderline anthology.
Yeah, I mean, really, yeah. It feels like an anthology, doesn't it?
Kind of.
With just, like, we're bringing some of the same characters back, but this is like Glass Onion after Knives Out. It's just like, we've got, these people back, but it's a different show with a different circumstance.
And I guess I'm more open to that kind of thing. I mean, I love it when you turn something on its head.
Yeah.
Because sequels and you have a show, shows can justify their seasons.
Right.
It's hard to justify a sequel. I love it when they play at the formula.
I do too.
So
anyway, we should get started here. I want to thank our Patreon subscribers for being here with us and give a special thank you to Actuary Looker, Balazs Foldes, Chris, Coincidence, Derek Peterson, Jamie Morgan, Jeff, Christy Goverston, NJ, Sudugunda Varapu, Torgir Linkstad, Weird Magic, and Weird Panda 47. Thank you so much, guys. Really glad you're here.
Yes, we are. And if you're watching us for the first time on YouTube, welcome to our channel. If you mind hitting the like button for us, please leave us a comment down below and hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date on the new content we have coming your way.
If you would like to see a full-length reaction of this and everything else that we have watched or we are currently watching, please check out a link in the description below to our Patreon page. On every show, including The Wire, we're at least 4 episodes out on Patreon of where we're on YouTube. On everything on Patreon, due to copyright law, you will have to sync and watch along on your own source material. You will only see and hear us.
Yes.
You be alright.
That guy looks like a cop.
He does look like a cop.
Yeah.
I pressed you some clothes and laid them out upstairs. And don't forget that book bag, neither.
Yeah, she's going through it, huh?
Yeah.
You got your prom, youngin'?
Oh, because they ran those guys off the corner. At
Yeah,
the corner.
we're headed towards a turf war.
Yeah.
Kids with guns, man.
This is
Y'all mind
sad.
a crossfire here?
It's just sad.
This is no place for a kid. This is no situation for a kid to
Right.
be in, let alone handling a weapon.
Hey, they coming up the alley! They coming up the alley!
Yo, they coming back!
Somebody's
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
get shot.
If it's that mom or her kids, I'm going to be very upset.
Look,
not even
That's
looking.
what I'm saying, man.
You hear me, boy?
Right by a window.
Having to get a bathtub in your own neighborhood.
None of them know how to use a gun.
They don't even
either.
know what they're doing. Yeah,
they're all
they're
just
just
flying
idiots,
everywhere,
just shooting everywhere. Yeah, they're not even looking.
I know.
Like, come on, we see.
Someone innocent is going to die here.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Okay, yeah, I thought she was gonna get
So
hit
did
for
I.
sure.
Drama done with, boy. You gotta get your bags and get yourself to school.
Oh, this sucks. Her son's going to be shot, isn't he?
The way she's like, "What's time for school now?"
Yeah.
TT, you hear me? Come on now, the drama's done.
Uh,
I told you, you gotta get rid.
and these idiots, none of them even shot each other. They're just flailing.
It's. I have so many opinions, and it's infuriating. Keep guns out of the hands of people who don't know what the heck they're doing, man.
I
Like
know.
seriously, it shouldn't be that easy to get a freaking gun to where kids, teenagers can have a gunfight in the street like
Right.
that. It's insane. And I like how that was shot too.
I did
How
too.
it's clearly incompetent. Like they're
Yeah,
just,
they
like a game
yeah.
of tag or something.
Right,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Just it's wild. Ugh.
Yeah, none of those guys were competently shooting those guns.
No. Over a stupid freaking
Yeah,
turf
it's just
war.
stupid.
Well, that kid's blood's on a stranger's
Yeah.
hands, for sure.
For sure.
So I wonder if this episode's going to focus on the Barksdales then.
I mean, that pulls them right into it, doesn't it?
It does.
You got them Davinas or what?
I'm told we no longer carry that line, sir.
So they're shut down. Yep.
We tipped our hand somewhere.
That second can, maybe.
Yeah.
It's the phone company.
That's what did it. We fucked ourselves over nothing. They dumped that can as a misdelivery.
It was the phone company.
Yeah.
They're not honest completely. If they were, they'd be shutting that warehouse down and rolling out.
Probably.
Sitting inside that place, turning away calls, waiting us out.
Well, I, for one, am a patient motherfucker.
Yeah, Homicide's going to be in on this one. Shell casings all over.
Witnesses. I don't offer up a name, but the general theme is two crews arguing over the real estate.
Yep.
We jack up enough shitbirds, this case can fall. I ain't talking about that. I know the drill. I'm talking about this whole mess.
Yeah. It is pointless.
Hit the corners, Howard. Take scalps. You'll feel better when you do.
I like that guy.
Yeah.
He's right.
Yeah, he's very right.
You know, the cops is going to have to bang some heads on this one.
Yeah.
That means the towers, the low rises, everything got to take a long fucking time out.
You got a kid killed. That's pretty awful.
Yeah. Do you feel bad about that?
All right, anything that fired a bullet out on that corner has got to disappear. You understand me? I'm not talking about the storm drains.
I hope you get caught. I really do.
Yeah. I generally like Bodie.
But he has moments
But
where
my
you're
God,
like, dude,
not
you
this
don't
sucks.
deserve to be on the street.
That's a pretty far throw, actually. Okay. Oh my God! The police are gonna have that bag.
Heck yeah, they are.
We're not going to be doing that business for a few days.
Arcadie's back.
Yeah.
You're not so big, but you're among friends.
These are not your friends.
Right.
This white Mike, You know him? From Curtis Bay.
Yeah.
We will see the police. If not, no more worries.
Well, they're not going to grab the next one. They're just going to follow it.
Yeah.
Come on, you know the deal.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I get you're mad, but this is a public place.
Yeah, just grab him. These guys are just sitting there.
Yeah, people can be there.
This is bullshit, man. You know what? I ain't getting nothing, man.
Yeah, he didn't do anything. They put the cuffs on him.
Well, the guys in the shooting probably weren't sitting there anyway at this point.
Just shut the fuck up.
Man, I'm clean, you hear me? What are you doing in the pit then? Saying no to drugs.
Say no thank you.
Okay, that's a good line.
Shame a kid had to get killed before we got around to doing this.
It's a shame you have to do this.
What exactly is it that we're doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Who's this new guy?
This guy's amazing.
Yeah, he is.
Sometimes when you're back up against the wall, you go to the gun. I know, I've been there. But you ain't gotta live by it.
Yeah, he's old school.
Yeah.
He's go to the gun.
Yeah.
As far as business go,
He's gonna go behind Avon's back on this, isn't he?
I think so.
Yeah. That's what I think they're getting there. Yeah.
how you gonna tell it to Avon? It makes sense, don't it? He gonna hear something when it makes sense.
Oh, he is gonna tell him.
Right?
Or maybe he's not telling Proposition Joe. He's not gonna tell him.
The duck is still in there. Okay.
Yeah.
That duck has made it longer than I thought it would.
Yeah.
I mean, that's drug money. Fucking drugs are bad, right? I mean, you gotta consider what that shit does to the community.
Come on, man.
I got a caper in mind that's gonna put that horse shit to shame.
Oh, you're planning a caper?
You want in? What do I gotta do?
Work with Ziggy.
Fuck if I wouldn't give my right leg for a shot and a beer.
New Charles, yep.
Say what?
Yeah, New Charles don't work no more for one-legged fuck.
Oh my God.
Oh, you know what? Peg.
New Peggy.
I wouldn't be ready to laugh about this.
I like that.
Tilt. That's dark.
Yeah, that is. I don't think his wife probably thinks it's that funny.
Yeah.
Now I'm a traveling salesman. Well, I travel and, you know.
Sell things.
I'm sorry. I don't think we can help you tonight. Thank you.
Yeah, better story than the
Right,
traveling
yeah.
salesman.
Fuck if I thought I was gonna be interrogated. I mean, Christ, I'm just a guy looking to get laid, right?
Yeah, but they're careful.
Yeah.
He kind of sounded like a cop on that call.
He
is what
did, yeah.
yeah. What, he lose the duck?
Or is this part of the freaking...
Oh, he's holding the leash.
What is wrong with you?
Whoa. This guy is a wreck.
I know. What happened to the duck?
I'm guessing it died, finally.
Yeah, look how cleared out
Yeah.
the bar is.
What's up with my cousin?
Don't even talk to me about that asshole.
Oh,
man.
Drank himself to death.
Shit.
You guys were encouraging it.
This fucking bird couldn't hold liquor for shit.
That poor duck.
Yeah.
Lazy boys.
And Davina's, male and female.
What a dark episode.
Yeah.
How's a Davina?
It's like a love seat, kinda.
Any line on weight?
He's still into her.
Proposition Joe has Ashland all the way up to north. 10 corners, easy.
Gotta be kilos then.
You do any accents? English, British, Scottish, something like that?
Crikey. Looking to get a little hanky-panky.
That's actually impressive.
And this one bloke gave me this number to call when I got across the pond.
Dominic West, who's British, doing a bad British accent.
That must be so hard to do.
Oh my God.
How do that kind of blows my mind a little bit, doesn't it?
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
The Greek will be angry. This is business, Ethan. The Greek, he will be smart.
We'll see.
Yeah.
How about the street talk?
I get a couple of mentions of a 17-year-old street named Bodie. Narcotics has him as Preston Broaddus.
Yeah.
Why, may I ask, is young Preston not being hurled with great abandon around one of our interrogation rooms?
We got cars on his grandma's as we speak.
I'm gonna say, yeah, he's been here before.
Yeah.
You want in, you got to deal with me. All right. I got S-Class and SL-Class Benzes.
That's what he's doing at the parking area.
It would be a sad state of affairs if an international entrepreneur such as yourself didn't know what to do with a couple extra Mercedes.
This guy's
He's so smug, isn't he? A little smile.
Big night for Jimmy McNulty. Or should I say James Cromwell. Stepney and Mersey.
God.
Cromwell was the English fuck who stole my ancestors' land, and the other ones are all from rock and roll songs. Well, after that meeting on the Barstow case, I kind of made a point of pissing him off, remember?
So what? You do that to everybody.
Yeah, that's true. That's kind of your MO.
This is George Gleekus. He's the cat that owns that appliance store where that second can landed.
Yeah, Ziggy's there right now.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna need enough wood beams to make a track across the grass onto the road.
Why bother? We can run them cars over that little patch of grass, no problem.
He is gonna blow this up.
Ziggy's gonna end up in jail here very soon.
Bakusa working it?
It's him. Do we try to follow?
We know where it's going, right?
See, it's gonna look like they're not on it. Yep.
What do you want us to do with it?
See if it arrives.
And if it does?
Let me know.
I'm starting to think that as criminal investigators, we're not really respected.
You wanted to be there.
Yeah.
We got this new ASAC. Thinks it's all about loyalty and ass kiss. Believe me, this ain't like your agency.
It's really good camera work.
Yeah.
I was out of line, Fitz.
Fuck it. What you got there, brother?
Oh, okay, they're back to friends again.
Jeez, I make a long distance call to Hyattsville. I need 3 forms and a lieutenant's.
Agent Ernest Kutras, please. Believe me, we ain't short on paperwork here either.
I bet.
It's a good shot, isn't it?
Yeah, if you want, I can send you what I got. All right.
Okay, well, something's happening.
Yeah.
Kalimata. We need to talk.
What is that, a dirty FBI agent?
I wonder.
Kind of look like it, right?
Anyone following?
Nope, but they're watching.
Right. Nope, they're already here.
I love that.
Yeah.
They upload anything?
Not yet.
Okay, wait on it.
Yeah, they got him.
We got you, we got your guns, we got the whole fucking story.
They actually do have the guns, don't they?
Yeah.
Yep.
It's like crap.
Yeah.
That's you. Right there. Fucking up.
Of course, they're all gonna match.
I mean, they're right, yeah.
We even got your prints on one of the guns. We even got that.
Which one?
Ooh, nice bluff.
It was a bad bluff. You shouldn't have said
yeah,
that.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, good call.
That's you right there.
He had to pick 1 out of 3. Oh, he just blew this. What an idiot.
Lawyer.
Yep. Now, he was touching all of them, wiping them off, but still.
He had gloves on when he was doing it.
Oh, he did. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
A friend in Washington does not know why, only that the people ask.
Okay, yes.
Oh, yep, so there's a dirty Fed.
The world is a smaller place now, and the FBI cares very much about such things.
So he's going to put the FBI onto the Colombians.
Yeah.
It's the man from the warehouse phone, right? That's the same guy?
Same guy, new number.
Oh, because they do have the new number.
See the drawstring. I mean, you can stomp on this motherfucker.
Of course. Start cutting it now.
So when them police stop busting heads up in them towers, y'all let Prop Joe's people take a hold of the 3 of them.
All right.
Avon's going to freak when he finds out.
Oh, yeah. I mean, what's he going to do?
Yeah,
at this point.
that's true.
San Diego. These guys move around.
What's with the suit?
Date night.
We want to be up on that phone so we hear what we hear after tonight's raid.
Who's the affiant?
She's mad at you.
Hey, whatever you have.
Ain't a problem. They all just gotta have sunroofs. It's a long story.
The ship comes Wednesday early, so...
Listen, I think I can get an advance on this.
He's got money coming in still from Nick. He's just not taking it.
I would never even dream of cheating a smart businessman like yourself.
Or Ziggy.
Yeah. It all fall bad on them. Everybody else could be ducking and hiding, doing what they fucking want to do.
Yeah, the CEOs leave with $50 million. I don't feel bad for him.
And y'all are leaving me very, very little to work with right now.
Hold up,
No, that's a very simple thing, man. Very simple.
Oh, the guns, yeah.
You ain't see anybody? You throw the guns in the water.
It's kind of like The Departed. When I tell you to put the body in the mosh, put it in the mosh.
You ain't say shit back there?
Oh, no, they fucked up when they told me my prints was on one of them guns.
Yep.
And I wiped them shits down myself. And the one they said was mine wasn't even. And if they would have had anything past my name, they would have kept me, right?
It's true, though.
Yeah.
Smarter Bodie.
Yeah, Bodie's always been kind of sharper than you give him credit for.
Sure.
Kind of wish he would have gone into a different line of work.
He has his moments. Yeah, so much potential.
Right.
You hung this on a duck?
Yeah, he's an idiot.
1,200.
Fair enough.
You're gonna get a freaking gun now?
Oh, this is a really bad idea.
Yeah, give this guy a freaking gun.
Right.
Tie it back to the beginning. Like,
yeah.
People in the beginning shouldn't have had a gun. This guy shouldn't have a gun.
Right.
Did he have hands? Did he have a face? Yes? Then it wasn't us.
That's true.
Yeah.
Thank God for the Russian cell phone. They might be laying off the warehouse line, but at least he ain't changing that up.
Yeah, Sergey's not walking away clean out of this season.
No, that's somebody who can do that is monstrous. I don't think they deserve to go to jail.
Yeah.
European men like yourself sometimes carry one.
Them people ain't right over there.
They have to bring up the money and the sex first, then an overt attempt to engage.
Spot on.
Headless or faceless, and missing both hands.
Smart.
That ties back to the second episode.
Yeah, the guy that killed the girls off the boat.
Money be allocated for the fiscal period next year.
Congratulations, Frank.
Frank gets a win.
Yeah.
He needs it.
Might be the only one he gets.
He's with the counterterrorism people down there.
Terrorism?
He needs our help tonight.
That's what the conversation was, to bust the Colombians.
Sure.
Some enchanted
Jimmy been watching South Pacific?
Copy that.
Hello.
This goes full Dick Van Dyke.
Sure.
Chimney
sweep. Jiminy. Oh, they're gonna find drugs here.
Yep.
For sure.
Oh, nothing, horse. Swear to God.
Yeah, they don't.
Yeah.
I like how he's playing it like he doesn't know what's in there.
Yeah.
I love the man like he was my brother, but when it comes to something like this, he gonna listen to you more than he listen to me.
Get her in on it.
Get it? Yeah.
Muscle. I don't got Weebay. Stinking.
Yeah.
And I'm be damned if I'm gonna let everything we fought for go to shit.
There it is.
Yep.
Mr. Cromwell.
Decisions.
Would it be wrong to take two?
His accent is so bad.
We should get upstairs.
Yep, there you go.
Yeah.
Nothing but paint pigments.
Trust me, old friend, it's there.
Oh, he didn't know what he's looking for.
Okay.
There you go.
Hey guys.
Son of a bitch.
It's the biggest bust of your life.
Yeah. Holy crap.
That was a lot of smack.
Let's go.
Yeah. He forgot what he was supposed to say.
Yeah. You might get in trouble here, Jimmy.
Yeah.
We're supposed to take the door and get in quick.
Calm the fuck down. Ain't like they're gonna flush a half dozen whores down the toilet.
Baltimore police.
What do you want?
To lock your ass up. Hands. Let me see it. Hands.
Where's the British man? Where's the British guy?
Yeah.
Oh, and she was having dinner with the Greek too, so.
Oh, she wasn't she?
You okay?
You'll live.
You would get in trouble for something like that, right?
It's illegal. That is
Yeah.
very illegal. I mean, no one's going to rat on him.
Sure.
But yes, that's illegal.
Yeah. Jimmy. Jesus, Jimmy.
God forbid you two should put something like that on my friend Frank Sabatka.
He's still.
Look, if you find anything that looks like a list of steady customers, flush it.
Any problems on the raid?
Complication or two. Nothing we can't write around.
That's what we're talking about, Jimmy.
The more we learn, the more chance we have to clear those cases.
What about Frank Sabatka?
Oh my God, man.
We're not getting a sense that it goes past that.
This is about Frank Sabatka.
I hate this guy.
I know.
Now the votes are in and you're moving your damn golf trophies upstairs to the commissioner's office? Now you're freezing me out, huh?
You're an idiot.
God. Jesus Christ.
You shouldn't be in a position of power.
And now you're gonna tell me who the target is? Well, not fucking likely.
God, this guy is such a joke.
I know.
But you're ignoring my petty grievance against Frank Sabatka.
Yeah, I don't care
to
about
go
anything
after
else.
real criminals.
Literally said it all. Don't care about anything else except for this guy.
We don't have the product or the muscle.
I've told him.
So Avon said no.
He's sending him, brother.
From New York. Coming down to work on retainer.
So we get another tough guy on the show.
Sweet.
Brother Muzon.
Yep.
I'm curious.
Yeah.
As a pervert, this report is gonna make you a BPD legend.
I gotta explain it somehow. Motherfucker, you have violated a half dozen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not going to court. The girls are being deported. We did the raid just to tickle the wire, remember?
Oh, she's reading
He's
this.
going to read it and get mad.
There were two of them. I was outnumbered.
You picked two. This is on you, Jimmy.
He could have resisted. He can be like, no, stop, more foreplay, whatever.
Yeah.
I would take the motherfucker out if I could, but Avon can't know it came from his own people, right?
You don't think I'm gonna send any of my people up against brother?
This guy sounds like a monster.
Yeah.
And got more bodies on him than a Chinese cemetery.
That's an insane line.
I want to see this guy.
Yeah, I know.
They get the children. There are always more children.
Bringing more girls.
That call might just be our PC. And this here is the little king of everything.
Yep.
Good job, Prez.
Pretty damn quiet today.
Today.
Yeah, but as soon as you pull the police, it's done.
Yeah.
Oh, is this him?
It's got to be. I'm very curious to see who this is.
Yeah, right? Oh. He does not look like a killer. I guess that's kind of the point.
Yeah.
Officer?
Oh, I love a villain that's so unsuspecting.
Yeah. Okay, he might be crazy behind the eyes there.
Yeah. This is gonna
okay, that's gonna be cool. All right, I'm intrigued. Yeah,
this is getting so good.
It really is.
It's been great the whole time, but still, every time one of these episodes ends, I'm like, no,
right?
Keep going, keep going. Oh, dude, what a great episode. Obviously started off quite bleak.
That's just the tragedy that I'm really glad they address on this show is collateral damage of innocent people.
Yes,
that was dark. That was rough.
We dealt with it in the first season.
Right.
Strayed away from it a little bit, like we talked about in the beginning. More of a crime saga this season, but it did address the overarching story, I guess, a lot in this episode. Sure. Which I'm glad it's doing. I'm glad that we are addressing the Barksdale crew. I'm glad that we're still in the towers.
Right.
It's not completely moved away from that at all.
Yep.
Bodhi's getting more to do, and you know, since the first season ended, I was very curious to see where Poot and Bodhi and everybody else was going to end up in this season. It's taken us some time.
Sure.
But we are getting progression on that. And now with the, is it Brother Mose?
Brother Mazone? I think it was Mazone. I think that's what they said, yeah.
Okay. Well, introducing his character is going to give us an in.
Right. It's going to give us something to follow towards the Barksdale crew and towards Proposition Joe and that alliance.
Yeah.
And we mentioned it before this season, right? It's an ongoing plot line of the rift continuing to grow between Stringer Bell and Avon Barksdale, right?
Yeah.
This is just another rift.
And I don't think it's going to have consequence yet. Like you said, I think they could be long gaming.
I think they will. I don't think this season resolves all this.
No,
with Avon, because Avon's going to get out of prison in a future season,
and I think that's when this is all going to blow.
I agree.
Yeah.
Like I would not be surprised if that's the last season of the show. Right.
Sure.
Kind of looping back to season 1.
Yeah.
That Avon gets out and it's him again.
And that's just good plotting.
Yeah, it is.
That's fantastic. It's like I said earlier, I'm going to be very sad when the season ends, but the fact that they're planting seeds for future seasons now is so freaking smart.
And I think along with that planting seeds for future seasons, I don't think we caught his name. Where the kid gets killed, I don't know if he was a major. I think they called him a commander. Whatever.
Captain, maybe?
I'm not sure.
Yeah,
who's kind of walking around, right? And we see him at the end there again, and he's the one who's like, we're playing a game of whack-a-mole that we can't win.
Yeah.
Like,
what's the point of all this?
I think having somebody actually in power who
gives a damn.
Yeah, it seems like he's feeling the futility of what they're doing and not just like trying to check the boxes.
Yeah.
This happened, so this is what we do, and then we do this, and then we move on.
And that's the difference between him and Rawls. Is Rawls is like, go get some scalps, you'll feel better.
Yeah, go start busting heads, and we'll feel better. And he's like, yeah, I know the drill. He's like, I know what we do. I'm saying this is just meaningless, this whole game we're playing. And I'm hoping that we're seeing him now. I don't think it's going to be major this season because we're in episode 9, right?
Yeah.
We have 3 episodes left now for the season. Or 4. 10, 11, 12, 13.
Yep.
Yeah, I can count. We have 4 episodes left for the season. And maybe, but I feel like we're going to get more of him also down the road at some point. He might be a season 3 kind of thing.
Sure. And it's like, it's hard to predict what's going to happen.
Yeah, we have no idea. We're speculating.
I didn't think this season would stray away from the main story, quote unquote, like it did from the first season. So who knows what season 3 is going to look like?
Sure, absolutely.
But
I'm really confident, though, at some point we are getting Avon out of jail and Avon's the target again.
And plus, the show is called The Wire.
Right.
How are these guys going to be put back on the Barksdale crew?
Right.
Which we're assuming is going to happen because we still see all the players.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. If we're still seeing Stringer and Avon, we're going to get more Stringer and Avon.
And I do want to see those two come to a head because, when Avon gets out, if they're beefing like this, you know what I mean, it could lead to some sort
like
of
a straight turf war between these two guys. Yeah.
We saw a mini turf war. We can see a full-blown war.
Right. Yeah, absolutely.
And my assumption is that means that Stringer at this point would be aligned with Prop Joe.
Right.
So we could
you could actually have that complete
East versus
shift.
West.
Yeah, that complete shift in alliances where Stringer's on the other side.
And that's an epic thought. It really is. I mean, but no, back quickly. I want to wrap this up. But quickly back to the Docs side of things. What's the captain who put this all together? Charlie.
That's what I said, Presbeluski.
I know, I did too.
Oh my God, Stan Valchek.
Thank you,
Sorry, took me a second.
Valchek. Him just flat out saying, "I don't care about any of this.
Yeah.
I just care about Frank Sabatka."
Yeah, you have a state's attorney sitting there saying, "Hey, man, we followed Sabatka, and yeah, he's doing bad things, but we have much bigger players here and much bigger crimes at stake, and that's what we're focusing on." And he's just like, "I don't care about that. I want Sabatka."
Yeah.
And he's just pounding his hand like a baby. Man, that guy sucks in every way.
I know. I mean, if you think about it, if he gets his way, if Valchek gets his way and just pops Sabatka for whatever,
he could.
And
just blow the wire.
That would be the best case scenario for Frank, probably. Because if he gets looped in with the murders and the drugs and all that, he's going away forever.
Yeah, I mean,
what I mean? There's
that's true.
Certainly a long time.
Man, excuse me. Yeah, Valchek being impatient really could end up blowing up in his face and working in Frank's favor. God, getting the names here.
So now it's like, all bets are off at this point with that because who knows what's going to happen? That guy's a loose wire, loose cannon, man.
Yeah, you don't know. Obviously, he was making a thinly veiled threat there.
It felt that way.
He's Valchek's going to do something stupid to mess up a lot here,
which is disappointing because it makes me feel so conflicted because I have so many characters that I like on the show that are just competing against one another,
right?
To where it's like, well, they came this far in the Wire. Look how easy it's been for them up to this point. If all of this is just mute, which ultimately that's kind of the thesis of the show, that would suck. But at the same time, I kind of do want to see Frank get off. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to Frank going down, but I still think he will. I think because he's a lower level guy, and I don't think we do much with the Docs beyond this season. Mm-hmm. I feel like he's going to be collateral damage. He's going to go to jail.
It's always the guys on the lower level, right?
Yeah, for sure.
They sum that up in one of the first episodes is piss doesn't roll, it trickles.
Yeah, and they said it in this one again too, right? The CEO speech that Stringer was given. The lower guys all are fine. It's the guys up top that end up taking all the heat.
Yeah.
Which, that's kind of true, but also kind of not, because I would be really surprised if the Greek ends up getting caught in this.
Me too. Yeah, I think that, it's,
the main guy. Maybe everyone else, but I think the main guy might.
That lady was caught that was having dinner with him. I mean, that's the brothel end of things. I don't know.
I mean, no one even knows his name or what he looks like or anything.
That's true.
These guys, they have, I can't think, the guy below him, the one who does all the talking, they have his cell phone now. Mm-hmm. So he might end up getting caught, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Greek just walks away from it nice and clean.
So it really goes to show what happens whenever you catch all the little people.
Right.
Does the Greek just have them killed?
Maybe.
I don't know.
Or I mean, I wouldn't think Sergei would rat on him or anything.
That guy doesn't talk.
Right, yeah, exactly.
That's not a talker, man.
Right. So, I mean, we'll see. I'm excited to see how it all unfolds.
Me too.
We'll catch you next one, guys.
See ya.